Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Narcos Season 3, Episode 4. This episode is called Checkmate. This episode is off the chain. We got hideouts, gangster grannies, pop art, Tommy Hilfiger setups. This episode has set the tone. It set the climate. The weather has changed. It went from cool to hot. It's hotter than that thing right now. We have Godfathers, there's safety concerns. Checkmate is when the king cannot escape. Y'all ready to dive into it? Let's go. Pena's made it in town, and the Capitan wants him to know, hey man, you may lead it, but this here is mine. In the end, I'm making the call. And in the end, he literally made the call at the payphone. They got some secret squirrel operation going on. Basically, Pena sends everybody to this location to lead the chicken truck to go to a separate location. It was cool because in that first house, that was they used this ploy, this distraction, and this guy hit some crazy parkour ninja move to get up to to get on the gate, kill the power to the house. And I'm like, oh snap, it's about to go down. They're clearing the house and they don't locate anyone. It's empty. Bad hit, bad intel. What's going on, man? Pena played Calderon. The second location, which is actually the location Gilberto was at, with his 3 chicks. Can you believe this dude had 3 wives? Are you kidding me? Wife number 3 was Monday, Tuesday. Wife number 2, Wednesday, Thursday. Wife number 1, which was a little bit older lady. Not old, but she was older than them young chicks. She was older than wife 3 and 2. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was for what, y'all? That's right, soccer. All of the wives could come together on soccer day, and that was the day they chose to get everybody together, and that was the day Pena chose to hit that warrant at the door. When they found Gilberto, he was in the most under the steps. What? I mean, you hear this stuff, you know, like someone could be hiding in the closet, Scooby-Doo type situation, and the paintings like this, but the eyes are moving everywhere you go. You push the library open. You push the library and all the books, and you go into the secret location. Well, this man actually had it to where you lift up the stairs, holding the pistol, holding the handgun, ready for the unknown. Sunlight went into his dark hole where he sat. And Pena was there, and the other 2 guys were behind. Oh man. Great TV. As he's cuffed in the living room, his wives were gangster to the core. They didn't tell anything. They were there for him. He caught a glimpse of himself in the mirror. And when he caught how he looked, it showed a lot because they've shown it multiple times. Like when he looks at himself, what does he see? It was deep. Captain is iced out of it. Pena iced him. He knows that he's probably the mole or whatnot. But the captain knows if you just let this happen, if you let this kingpin, the godfather, the chess man, the chess player get taken down and you did nothing, or you didn't go out in the blaze of glory, you might as well be dead. So he hotwires his vehicle, his own vehicle, because they took his keys, and he gets to the payphone and he calls them up. Hey man, this is what's going down. We're all of a sudden rooting for the bad guys. You guys let me know, were y'all rooting for the bad guys out the gate, or are you team Pena or are you team not? It sounds crazy saying it, but I know all of you guys are probably not team Pena, because I wasn't. You end up rooting for the bad guy to make it. That is what makes this series great. This is why we watch Narcos. I'm just saying. And all the shade they're throwing at Pablo Escobar, as if 2 seasons we did not grow to love this guy. Like I said, bigger and flashier. That's how they did it. So they arrested Gilberto Rodriguez. Pena was successful, and they put him in a dark cell. Now Pena's a legend all over again. Armando wants Pacho to link up with him so that they can do their own thing. Saying, hey man, 6 months, forget that. Let's do our own thing. We're here in Mexico. We're partying it up. I know who you are as a person. You know who I am. Let's do this. And he's trying to weigh out his options. Loyalty, brotherhood, family, or money. What do you do? Jorge doesn't know what to do at this point. Gringo is testing him, and Gringo feels like the Grim Reaper every time he pops up. If I feel like he should have that hook knife and just like that's what he does. He's like the ghost of he's like the death angel, the ghost of the past, the ghost of the future mistakes or past mistakes. Yeesh, this guy. If anything we learn, force always wins. Force wins. Jorge does this, I don't want a weapon, I'd rather have a walkie-talkie and gift the gab, but force wins. So they go get Pedro. Miguel specifically says, Jorge, go get Maria's son for me. Claudio's mom is gangster granny with a double barrel long weapon, the Elmer Fudd style, okay? She's ready to blast him, okay? And Jorge's unarmed. These guys roll up on grandma's side like, yeah, my son's here now, what? This man grabs grandma. They end up getting the little boy. Gringo what did y'all think when he grabbed, put her on his lap, drove off and threw her out the car? I said, God dang, I ain't never seen nobody be so disrespectful on TV. Never seen someone be so disrespectful. The same time they're kidnapping Pedro per Miguel's request, Miguel is blowing back out. Miguel is with Maria handling business, getting physical at the safe house apartment. It started off being for her, but it ended up being a residence for the Cali man, the Cali guys, the cartel. And the door on this place is like a vault. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. That's nuts, right? Gringo's off the chain. Gringo's off the chain because instead of saying, hey, little boy, you want something to eat? Hey, little boy, you want a little Hulk Hogan toy or G.I. Joe? He releases the magazine, racks it out so the one bullet that's already in the chamber pops off, gives the boy the gun. The good boy's like, hasta la vista, baby. Ciao. Oh, I thought it was hilarious, but here comes Jorge. Mr. Act Right takes the gun, gives it back to Gringo. So he's straight collar, but at the same time, he's trying to protect himself and still have some sort of ethical righteousness about himself. You know what I really like too about this episode? The sons of the cartel, David, Nicholas. I love it. We get to meet these sons. Gilberto's son, Nicholas, the lawyer. Calm, suave, like his father, handling business. He can go in those meetings with the big dogs. Then you have the complete opposite in David. David, ruthless, savage, killer. Can't go in those meetings, too much of a hothead. Wants his father to rise because if Miguel goes up, so does he. He calls his cousin the prince in a joking way. Jealousy. And Miguel's son David is also the hothead that tried to ruin Jorge in that meeting at the restaurant. I did not realize that at the time. I thought, wow, this guy here. So that's why he would never be able to confront him. Or will he? I don't know. In the future, do y'all feel like, I feel like David and Jorge are definitely going to go at it. I feel like David's going to try to go at I feel like David's going to try to get Maria. I'm just saying. He's always kind of side-eyeing this chick. Pina is finally able to basically have a celebration, a drink, and he finds out that everybody's in the bed with this clique. Sucks for him. It's like you make one move, they've already thought of that move and they've outdone you. That move is not going to work. You think you're 3 steps ahead? No. They're untouchable. They are untouchable. These people are untouchable. Pina, you're soloing your efforts. That's what we learned this episode. We also learned how bad Miguel's son David wants Jorge out. Jorge at this point, he's appreciating his freedom because he knows that time is ticking. At 6 months really probably means 3. Pacho knows. He knows Gilberto's in jail. Chepe knows Gilberto's in jail. They know it's getting tight at this point, and it's trickling down in order. And if it trickles down, if Gilberto's in jail, check. Miguel, you next. Then Pacho, be careful. Chepe, Pina goes to the dry erase board. Pina goes to the crime organizational chart, and he actually X's out Gilberto. Wow. What an episode, y'all. What a freaking episode. Here for it. You know how I do it. Nine point oh. I enjoyed it. Until the next one. Come on, y'all. Hurry up and click. And let's get to episode number 5.